What's happening, my good people? It is your boy PKG Deluxe back with another vid on how I did. You already know what it is. So we're back today to talk about something today, and I wanted to make sure I'm giving good evidence about everything I'm doing and everything you guys are learning along the way. So one of the biggest topics that I talk about is what am I doing and what is the niche of what I'm doing. So this is a job that gives you guys, I don't really want to say a job, but an opportunity that gives you guys an extra dollar here and there so that you can make ends meet, if that is the case, or so that you can get over the hump, pay off a bill, do something here and there, maybe even just do a side hustle. But what I teach you here today is just something that a lot of people just don't want to do. Most people think that it's just TV mounting, and that's not the case. You have a lot of options for TV mounting if you wanted to be a technical entrepreneur, but that is not the bulk or basis of what you will or be dealing with in the future. So I've dealt with or teach in regards of setting people up so that they can learn how to be their own technician and be just like Geek Squad, just as efficient, so that you don't require those services. And someone always needs a Geek Squad, they just don't want to pay for that service. So what have I done? I've taken the bulk of knowledge on what I've learned, what I've gained, what I've remembered, what I've read, everything along the way, and I'm trying to give it to you guys so that you can learn how to do small tasks in the house or around the house or to someone else's neighborhood, just giving them something to do so that you can make an extra income. So I talked today about finding your niche. My niche became something that I learned a long time ago, but I didn't know how to make profit out of. So my biggest thing was just learning, retaining, and teaching and giving good information. I won't say I'm a great teacher, but hopefully you guys will learn. So as a sales associate, because that's where I started, there were a lot of things that was required for me to learn in order to be an effective sales associate. Out of those things, I became not a jack of all trades, but more along the lines of a subject matter expert. There wasn't too much of anything that I didn't know in the store. There wasn't anything that had I not been taught or known ahead of time. And a lot of issues and evidence and things that I was able to work out, I was able to also figure out. So my problem with being there was I was a very intuitive thinker, meaning I could just think for myself. It was hard for people to be able to control me if I'm doing that because I'm allowed the ability to think for myself. And I understand the difference in between the business and customer relations. So those three things I bring into play because I'm talking about my niche. The business and personal relation that you have between people is one like no other. People come into the store to search for a product. So say for instance, I'm standing in home theater and you, whoever you may be, you're coming into home theater and you want to buy something or you're viewing something. Me as the blue shirt guy that stands over there, I do get paid hourly, but I only get paid on if you do something or want something. So I'm only gonna ask, hey, what do you need? What do you need help with? Do you have or questions about anything? I'm just opening up the door because you wouldn't be here for any reason. And so when I'm going through the process of giving the sale, I'm also concluding the sale. Now, at that point in time, this person doesn't think that, Best Buy is this, Best Buy is that. This person who is the buyer is just more focused on trying to get their product, and they're just happy that the store is here. But more importantly, they have good rapport with the sales associate. So my salesman skills is what makes me profitable in the store. How could I take that same knowledge that I knew, make profit on my own? And so learning those interpersonal relationship skills with business in person, I was the middleman between the two. And being the middleman between the two led me to understand how those things intertwine with each other when it comes to making sales. So I'm gonna stop right there because I'm gonna give another spill on the second video, but we're gonna talk about that shortly. All right, PKG Lux is here. PKG Lux is out, baby.